Dear Leah, today your friend, Thomas the Tank Engine, has had trouble delivering the Christmas tree bound for Tidmouth's Christmas party. Once he becomes stuck in some snow, the Scottish twins, Donald and Douglas, come and try to rescue him. This story tells you how he and the twins all save Christmas for the people and engines of Sodor. I hope you and everyone else at home has a very Merry Christmas. With love, Liam. The Railway Series Readings, Christmas Edition, Book Number 1, Thomas and the Missing Christmas Tree, written by Christopher Awdry and illustrated by Walling Western 08. It was 2 days before Christmas. Many children were expected on the island of Sodor. All the engines were busy with the final preparations. The Fat Controller wanted this year's carol party to be an extra special celebration. The Fat Controller was now waiting impatiently for Thomas.
"Quickly now," he said. "Our Christmas tree has arrived just in time. I want you to fetch it, chummish. Duck can look after Annie and Clarabel until you get back."
"Will we be able to sing carols too, sir?" asked Thomas.
"We'll see," promised the Fat Controller.
"It would be nice to sing carols again," sighed Thomas as he set off on his important mission. Thomas collected the tree safely, but large snowdrifts lay ahead. Thomas ploughed into the deep and heavy snow. "I mustn't be late," he thought. "The Fat Controller is relying on me." Thomas whistled bravely. Beep, beep. Thomas tried to move, but he couldn't. But there was worse to come. Snow from the sides of the ravine caved in on Thomas and the tree. Poor Thomas was snowed under. Meanwhile, the other engines waited and waited. They were grumbling about Thomas for being late.
"Silence!" boomed the Fat Controller. "Thomas left the work safely, but snow has brought the telephone lines down. We must assume that he is stranded."
The engines now felt sorry for Thomas, and cold but confident, the Scottish twins set off to the rescue. Suddenly, they came to a drift that was deeper than the rest. Came a muffled sound.
"Hush!" said Donald. "I can hear something."
"Probably the wind, Donny," said Douglas. The muffled cry came again.
"No,
Listen, Dougie," insisted Donald. Cried a familiar but muffled voice.
"Oh, it's Thomas!"
cried Douglas.
"Come on, Donny. The poor wee engine must be frozen to the frames in there," chuckled Douglas.
When the workmen arrived, it took some time to decide how to dig away the drifts of snow. Thomas's driver and fireman, who had taken shelter at a nearby cottage, joined the rescue. At last, Thomas and the precious Christmas tree were freed from the snowdrift. Then they set off once more to finish their long journey home. The Fat Controller greeted them warmly.
"As a reward for all your hard work this evening, you may all go enjoy the carols party at Tidmouth. Be quick now."
All of the engines hurried off to join the festivities. At the station, all was soon ready. The Fat Controller proudly said,
1, 2, 3.
And suddenly, like magic, the station was flooded with lights.
"Ladies and gentlemen and children, I give you 3 cheers for Thomas the Tank Engine and all his friends who have made this occasion possible. I am very proud of you all."
Suddenly, there was a strange whirring sound. Percy and Toby smiled. They knew who it was. With landing lights shining brightly, Harold the helicopter touched down gently in the snow. Out stepped the greatest surprise of all, Santa Claus. Everyone cheered and the party began. "You know, Percy, it's no fun getting stuck in the snow," whispered Thomas to Percy. "But it was well worth it for this party. Merry Christmas, Percy, and a Merry Christmas to everyone."